What is up, everybody? Hope everybody is having a blessed day today. You know the vibes. It is your boy Straightup631. Now, I just went and took my Harley out for a little bit of a ride. I was on live for like 30 minutes having a blast with all my followers, tuning in, commenting, talking to them, wheeling. I pull in my driveway and I hear like a clunking sound in the primary side of my Harley, and I'm like, yo, what is that? Please don't be something major. So I open the derby cover and I can't really see anything, so I call my buddy Fxdx, who has helped me out with this whole build tremendously, and he told me lay the bike on the side. So we got the bike literally laying on its side, as you guys see, which makes me cringe. I'm about to take off the foot peg, the shifter, the primary, and we're gonna see what's going on. So let's get right into this. Now that we have this foot peg basically off, we're about to get to the shifter. Boom. We're gonna pry this off real quick. Ouch, Charlie. Got it. Bada bing, bada boom. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 12 screws we gotta take off. My fingers are crossed, y'all. Comment down below, let me know what you guys want to see in the future content. So we opened the primary up. I called my buddy Sal. He told me to tighten this bolt right here because sometimes they loosen up. It's a common issue, and then everything in here will start rattling around, and that's probably what the noise is. I tried tightening it. It was as tight as it could be. Then I was thinking maybe it's something internal, and I was very nervous, y'all. I go to put the primary right here back onto the bike, and there's a big long rod sticking out of here, which is where the starter goes. Now I call Sal back and I'm like, yo, is this normal? Like, what is this? He's like, no, that is not normal at all. That is your problem right there. So basically what happened was the bolt to the starter right here backed out and was rattling in there. When I pulled back up to my house, I heard it like any other one of my machines. When something goes wrong, I know something's wrong because I know how the bike should operate. I know the sounds it should be making. And sometimes I'm a little crazy, like, oh, like I hear this noise, I don't know what it is, and my mechanic's like, yo, that's just in your head. It's good to be that way because I'd rather be safe than sorry and have a blown up bike. As you guys know, I have a lot of time and energy and money into this bike right here. I'm super excited to be able to diagnose the issue on my own because I'm not very mechanically inclined up until the point where I got this Harley. I never really worked on bikes other than just like basic oil changes, maintenance, chain lube, cleaning the bike, but internals and taking things apart, I'd rather normally not even mess with it. But I've heard from these Harley dudes that so many things go wrong with these bikes that you got to be hands-on with your bike. So with this bike, it's actually like a sentimental thing to me. I have a attachment to this bike because this is the first bike that I actually did primary chain adjustments, oil changes, carb swaps. I still have a couple more things that I need to do to it, but let's get right back to tightening up the bolt to the starter because I didn't do that yet. Basically, I'm going to have to bend back, tighten that bolt, put the lock tab back, and then we are going to put the primary back on, start her up, and see if she makes the same noise. And hopefully, it don't. I guess that's what happens when you start putting in work on these things. Things start loosening up. We're gonna put a little bit of blue Loctite on these threads. Boom! Okay, now, so we just fixed the problem. It was literally this bolt right here that backed out to the starter in the primary casing. Like you guys seen and I said before, I laid the bike on its side so I didn't waste all the primary fluid that's in here, and you guys could see it's just sitting right there around the clutch basket. And we're about to get to putting the primary cover back on, the derby cover, start her up, and see how that goes. Hopefully that fixed the issue. Now, I am praying, y'all. I hope that this worked. I hope that it's nothing internal. It sounded pretty messed up. That was the only thing that I seen that was out of place and could have been rattling in there, so let's see. Woo! It would be a shame if this bike blew up and was just sitting in the garage for a long time, because she's too pretty to be sitting, man. Yes, sir. Shout out to my boys over at East Coastin' for helping me out with everything. I mean, literally everything. All my annoying questions. Shout out to Bassani Exhaust, my exhaust sponsor, for being the best exhaust company around, for making my bike sound amazing and feel amazing, bringing the power and the sound to life. Also, shout out to my bro Julio for doing this amazing custom paint job. Do you see that candy hitting? And now, the moment of truth. Did I fix the Harley? Come on. Something's ticking. Something's ticking. Don't sound too good, man. Going to check my motor oil right now. Okay, we got motor oil in there. Where's my cell phone at? I gotta call Sal. Doesn't sound good.
No way, it doesn't sound good.
Do you think since it was laying on the side for so long that there's no oil in the engine, that's why it's ticking?
Yeah, not even like a minute or you let it.
Bruh.
Is it ticking? It's a different oil?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a minute and then like wait for it to go. Start.
Hear it? Okay, y'all, so now I'm hearing a different noise since the bike was sitting on its side. It sounds like the rockers aren't getting any oil. We're gonna ride it up and down the block real quick, see what's going on. Told to let the bike run for a little bit, ride it up and down the block. I rode it up and down the block, and it fixed itself from sitting on its side for about an hour. I guess the oil wasn't in the right spot. But now we're back in action, so I cannot wait to go test it out. I'm about to go take a ride around the block, see how it feels. Don't forget to drop a comment down below, ask me a question, let me know what you want to see in the future content. And yeah, we just getting started on this platform. You know the vibes, man. So as you guys seen, my Harley, I thought it blew up. I'm so happy it did not blow up. I rode up and down my block a couple times and the sound just cleared itself out and the bike runs mint now. This video is actually recorded weeks ago because you guys see I am in a t-shirt, so the bike has been A1 since then. Unfortunately, something bad happened yesterday and I don't want to spoil it right here, so you guys are gonna have to stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I will be announcing what happened to my bike. We are going to questions and answers now. Are you guys ready? I'm super happy everybody's been engaging in my videos. The premieres have been lit. I've been premiering every single YouTube video lately. I've been engaging and talking to you guys while watching the video and while it drops. It's super, super sick. I don't know why I haven't been doing premieres the whole time I've been on YouTube. You guys haven't realized I've been dropping a video every morning. I've been dropping a short on YouTube, which is just a little short video. Now we are getting into this Q&A. On to question number 1 from Trasta19. Straightup631. Are you gonna start learning how to do combo tricks on the Harley? Hashtag you know the vibe. Yes, I am gonna start learning how to do combos on the Harley. I'm not comfortable enough yet. I still can't even do sit downs, let alone stand up on the seat, which I really, really, really want to do. So in due time, I will get nice and attempt combos. But for right now, we need to get more seat time in and we need to get more comfy on the Harley. Also, I need to cut my fender so I could drop back more. Good question. Now on to question number 2. Question number 2 from Aaron Peart. What happened to the Banshee motor you took that was all rusted? Did it ever get finished? I was actually just talking to my cameraman Finesto about that Banshee and how I'm going to be doing that bike within the next month. I have not touched anything since the last time I recorded with you guys. I still need to order a ton of parts. So yes, that bike build will still be featured on this channel. Stay tuned for that as well. I'm super excited to see what that bike looks like when it is all finished. Now on to question number 3. On to question number 3 from Robert Yates. Is Yamaha your favorite, and if so, why? So the answer to that question is, I got Yamaha tatted on my arm, as you guys see right there. And yes, Yamaha is my favorite. My mom actually bought my dad a 1987 Banshee back in the day for an anniversary present, which is crazy. The story behind that is he had the bike probably put like 10 hours on it, and he was riding at the soccer fields down the block from my house, and he got thrown off the bike. He didn't flip the bike, but he like scared himself, so he put it in one of his trailers, and he just left it in there until I was like in 9th grade, and I was begging him forever, take the quad out, take the quad out, take the quad out, because all of my friends had quads and rode trails. He finally ended up taking the quad out, and then I just started riding it, and ever since then, I was just like a Banshee and a Yamaha fan. So when I bought my first quad, I said, yo, what's the new Banshee? And it was the YFZ 450R at the time, so I went and bought a YFZ 450R. I fell in love with the bike, and now I'm just a crazy Yamaha fan. I love YZ 125s. They're my favorite dirt bikes. I just fell in love with the YZ 450F. I really want to get one, so maybe I'll get one of them as well as another YZ 125 for the channel. Good question. On to question number 4. Question number 4 from Leonard Grant II. Would you ever get a street bike? Bow! That's a good question, but yo, I already have a street bike. I have a 2015 636, and I had some issues with it right off the rip. I bought it brand new. I'm gonna get into that into later vlog. Now on to the last question. Now on to the last question. Question number 5 from my cameraman, the one and only Finessed Whips. What is that? Where'd he come from? Question number 5 and the last question. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned into this video and commented and asked the question in the last video. You know the vibe. When are you getting a Grom? Very soon, so stay tuned for that as well. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned into this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like this video, drop a comment down below, ask me a question, and you might just be featured in tomorrow's video. You know the vibes. I'm out, y'all.
Yeah! Keep on rocking in a free world and do 631.
You know the vibe.